Good morning. In this video, I would like to discuss about monotone sequence and subsequence. I start with increasing sequence. Let Sn be a sequence of real numbers. If Sn plus 1 greater or equal to Sn for all n belongs to n, then the sequence Sn is called increasing sequence. Strictly increasing sequence. Let Sn be a sequence of real numbers. If Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn for all n belongs to n, then the sequence Sn is said to be strictly increasing sequence. Observe both definitions. In this definition, increasing means Sn plus 1 greater or equal to Sn. So sometimes Sn plus 1 is equal to Sn. Okay? That is called increasing sequence. Strictly increasing means Sn plus 1 should be greater than Sn. That's why it is called increasing, strictly increasing sequence. For example, Sn is equal to n square for all n belongs to n. Sn is what are terms? S1. If you write n is equal to 1, S1 is equal to 1 square 1, 2 square 2, 3 square 9, 4 square 16. What is Sn plus 1? Sn plus 1 is n plus 1 whole square. Sn is equal to n square. Sn plus 1 is equal to n plus 1 whole square. Here n plus 1 whole square is strictly greater than n. So we may call it is strictly increasing sequence. Sn is equal to n square is strictly increasing sequence. Okay, right. Note that Sn is a sequence. There is a number n belongs to n such that Sn is greater or equal to Sn, then Sn is increasing sequence. Now decreasing sequence. Let Sn be a sequence if Sn plus 1 is less than or equal to Sn. For all n belongs to n, then Sn is said to be decreasing sequence. So first term is less than, first term is greater than second term is greater than third term. So that is decreasing sequence. Decreasing sequence. Sn plus 1 is less than or equal to Sn. Strictly decreasing sequence. Let Sn be a sequence if Sn plus 1 is less than Sn for all belongs to n, then it is said to be strictly decreasing sequence. For example, Sn is equal to 1 by n. Observe terms of the sequence. S1 is 1. S2 is 1 by 2, that is 0.5. S3 is 1 by 3, that is 0.33. So observe here, first term is 1, second term is 0.5, third term is 0.3. This is decreasing. So this is decreasing sequence. If Sn is sequence of there exists a number, natural number n, that implies Sn less than or equal to Sn, then Sn is decreasing sequence. Monotone sequence. A sequence is said to be monotone if it is either increasing or decreasing, then it is called monotone sequence. Monotone sequence means either increasing or decreasing sequence is called monotone sequence. Example, n square is increasing sequence, 1 by n is decreasing sequence, n plus 1 by n is also monotone sequence. Note that minus 1 power n is a sequence which is neither decreasing nor increasing. See, observe what the terms are there. Minus 1 is if n is equal to 1, S1 is equal to minus 1, S2 is equal to 1. So S1 to S2 it is increasing, but S3 is minus 1, again decreasing. S4 is 1, so it is oscillating sequence. So it is neither decreasing nor increasing sequence. A increasing sequence is always bounded below, but need not be bounded above. Increasing sequence is always bounded below because all the terms are increasing level so it has lower bound. It has minimum value, so it is bounded below. Need not be bounded above. For example, Sn is equal to n square. What happens? 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 and so on. Here all the value minimum value is 1. All the numbers in the sequence is greater than 1. So 1 is lower bound, particularly 1 is infimum, right? So it is bounded below sequence. But there is no maximum value, there is no upper bound, so it is not bounded above sequence. If a bounded above sequence is converges to its supremum, otherwise a sequence, increasing sequence has upper bound, then it is convergent. Increasing sequence upper bound, it is convergent. Or a bounded above a increasing sequence bounded above, then it converges to its supremum. A decreasing sequence is always bounded above. Here in the decreasing sequence we have maximum value. For example, 1 by n. 1 by n, first term is 1, second term is 1 by 2, 1 by 3 and so on. So maximum value is 1, so that it is bounded above. It has no minimum value, so that it need not be bounded below. So that's why a decreasing sequence is always bounded above but need not be bounded below. If a decreasing sequence is bounded below, then it is convergent and it converges to its infimum. If it is bounded below, then it converges to its infimum. So Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by n. 1 plus 1 by n, what we get? 1, 3 by 2, next 4 by 3 and so on. 2, 1.5, 1 by 3 and so on. So it is maximal is 2, supremum is 2, infimum is as n increases, 1 by n tends to 0. So the minimum value is 1 plus 0 is 1. So its infimum is 1. So it is converges to 1. A sequence, Sn be a sequence, if u is the least upper bound, for any epsilon greater than 0, u minus epsilon is not upper bound. See, observe the definition of least upper bound. If u is the least upper bound, then there is no another value which is less than u is not upper bound. So u is the least upper bound. There is no another value which is less than u is not a upper bound for the sequence. That's why I write this. Sn is a sequence of sequence. If u is upper bound, least upper bound, particular supremum, then for epsilon greater than 0, u minus epsilon is less than u is not upper bound, right? The same way, let Sn be a sequence if L be a greatest lower bound, that is nothing but infimum, then for epsilon greater than 0, L plus epsilon is not lower bound. L is a greatest lower bound, that is infimum. So there is no another value which is greater than L is not lower bound. Okay? If it is lower bound, what happens? L plus epsilon is a infimum. That's why greatest upper bound, lower bound is there is no another value which is less than L, which is greater than L is not lower bound. The theorem is there. Every monotone bounded sequence is convergent. Every monotone bounded sequence is convergent. Let given that Sn be a monotone sequence and Sn be a bounded sequence. Sn is monotone and bounded sequence. Now we have to prove that Sn is convergent. By definition of convergent, for each epsilon greater than 0, there is a natural number n such that mod Sn minus L is less than epsilon, then we say that Sn is converges to L or limit Sn is equal to L. Given to prove Sn is convergent, since Sn is monotonic sequence. Monotonic sequence means it is either convergent, either increasing or decreasing, right? So suppose Sn is an increasing sequence, particularly increasing bounded sequence. We have to prove that Sn converges to its infimum, its supremum, Sn is less than or equal to u for all n belongs to n. For any epsilon greater than 0, for n epsilon greater than 0, u minus epsilon is not upper bound, right? U is a supremum. I think we take supremum. Then u minus epsilon is not upper bound. There exists a natural number n such that un is greater than u minus epsilon. Since u is not upper bound, u minus epsilon is not upper bound, then there is at least one value such that Sn is greater than u minus epsilon. And since Sn is increasing, so that Sn greater or equal to S capital N. For all n greater than n, Sn greater than or equal to Sn. That implies Sn is greater than or equal to Sn, that is greater or equal to u minus epsilon. That implies u minus epsilon is less than Sn. And we have supremum of Sn is equal to u. So Sn is less than or equal to u. Obviously u less than u plus 1, u plus epsilon. So Sn is less than or equal to u less than u plus epsilon. That implies Sn less than u plus epsilon. From 1 and 2, from this and this, what we write? U minus epsilon less than un less than u plus epsilon. Nothing but Sn minus u less than minus epsilon less than Sn minus u less than epsilon. This implies we can write mod Sn minus u less than epsilon. So for each epsilon greater than 0, there exists a natural number n such that mod Sn minus u less than epsilon. Therefore, limit Sn is equal to u. Therefore, Sn is convergent. So if either if you take monotone decreasing sequence, then it is converges to its infimum. So every monotone sequence which is bounded, so it is converges. But it is convergent sequence. See example. Find whether the following sequence are decreasing or increasing. If it is increasing sequence, is the sequence bounded? Yes. So first Sn is equal to 2n minus 1 by n plus 3. To prove Sn is increasing, we have to prove Sn plus 1 is greater or equal to Sn, or Sn plus 1 minus Sn is less greater or equal to 0. The sequence is decreasing, then Sn plus 1 is less than or equal to Sn, or Sn plus 1 minus Sn is less than or equal to 0. So here I take Sn is equal to 2n minus 1 by n plus 3 and write Sn plus 1. Substitute in the place of n, we have substitute n plus 1. What we get? 2 into n plus 1 minus 1, that is 2n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus 3, n plus 4. Consider Sn plus 1 minus Sn, that is equal to 2n plus 1 by n plus 4 minus 2n minus 1 by n minus 3. Simplify. After simplifying, we get Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to 7 by n plus 4 into n plus 3. N is positive because natural number. 7 by n plus 1 into n plus 3 is positive number. Therefore, it is greater or equal to 0. So Sn plus 1 minus Sn greater or equal to 0. That implies Sn plus 1 greater or equal to Sn. Therefore, Sn is increasing sequence. Check whether it is bounded or not. If it is bounded, then we can say that it is convergent. So to prove bounded, what is bounded? Mod Sn is less than some k, then we can say that Sn is bounded. Otherwise, it is increasing sequence. So if you find upper bound, then it is bounded. So what is upper bound? Sn is less than or equal to some value k for all n, then it is bounded. It is bounded above. See, Sn is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 3. I write this as 2 into n plus 3 minus 6 minus 1. So in the numerator, I add and subtract 6. So 2n plus 6 minus 6 minus 7. I write 2n plus 6 as 2 into n plus 3. Now split the fraction. 2 into n plus 3 by n plus 3 minus 1 by n plus 3. We get 2 minus 7 by n plus 3. So 2 minus 1 by n plus 3 is always less than 2 for all n. So Sn is less than or equal to 2 for all n belongs to n. Therefore 2 is upper bound, particularly 2 is upper bound. So Sn is bounded above. Therefore Sn is increasing and bounded above, then it converges to 2. See second example. Sn is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. Sn plus 1 is equal to 3n plus 3 into n plus 1 plus 4. That is 3n plus 7 by 2n plus 3. Consider Sn plus 1 minus Sn. That is 3n plus 1, 3n plus 7 by 2n plus 3 minus 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. After simplifying, we get Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to minus 5 by 2n plus 3 into 2n plus 1. So 2n plus 3 and 2n plus 1 is positive. So minus 5 by something is positive is less than, it is negative, less than 0. So Sn plus 1 is minus Sn less than or equal to 0. So Sn plus 1 is less than or equal to Sn. It is decreasing sequence. So decreasing sequence has lower bound. Decreasing sequence has upper bound. If you prove it is bounded below, then it is convergent. So consider Sn is equal to 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1. Okay. Alright, 2n plus 1. So what do we get? 3n plus 4 by 2n plus 1 can be written as 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 into 2n plus 1. 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2 into 2n plus 1. This is absolutely greater than or equal to 3 by 2. Right? 3 by 2 plus some positive value. So it is absolutely greater than 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 less than or equal to Sn. So 3 by 2 is a lower bound. So it is bounded below. So Sn is bounded monotonic sequence so that it is convergent. Okay. Right. See this example. Sn is equal to root n plus 1 minus root n. So is it increasing or decreasing? Is it bounded or not? Sn is equal to root n plus 1 minus root n. Rationalize this. I write Sn is equal to 1 by root n plus 1 plus root n. Sn plus 1 is 1 by root n plus 2 plus root n plus 1. So Sn plus 1 minus Sn. So 1 by root n plus 2 plus root n plus 1 minus 1 by root n plus 1 root n. So to simplify this, just we take an equality. Particular n greater than n plus 2 for all n. For all n belongs to n. So n should be less than n plus 2. So obviously root n less than root n plus 2. 1 by root n and root n plus 1 plus root n is less than root n plus 1 plus root n plus 2. 1 by root n plus 1 plus root n is less than, so it is greater than, right? It is greater than 1 by root n plus 1 plus root n. So this is S1, this is Sn. So Sn is greater or equal to greater than Sn plus 1. Sn. So 1 by n plus 1 root n plus 1 plus root n less than. So here not less than, it is greater than. Therefore Sn plus 1 is less than or equal to Sn. Sn is decreasing sequence. Sorry, increasing sequence. It is increasing sequence. Okay. This is not. Now consider Sn is equal to 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2. So and 1 by n plus n. Sn plus 1 is equal to, write in the place of n plus 1, we get 1 by n plus 2 plus 1 by n plus 3, so on 1 by 2n plus 1 by 2n plus 1, so on plus 1 by 2n plus 2. Sn plus 1 minus Sn. What we get? We get 1 by, so all gets cancelled. 1 by 2n plus 1, 1 by 2n plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 1. N plus n plus 2 cancel, n plus n plus 3 cancel. So up to 2n terms will cancel. We get 1 by 2n plus 1 plus 1 by 2n plus 2 minus 1 by n plus 1. So 1 by 2n plus 1, 1 by 2n plus 2 are as 1 by 2 of n plus 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. We get minus 1 by 2 of n plus 1. After simplifying that, we get 1 by, particularly 2 by 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 2, or 1 by 2 into n plus 2n plus 1 into n plus 1. It is greater or equal to 0. Therefore, Sn is Sn plus 1 greater or equal to Sn. So it is increasing sequence. Now, is it bounded or not? Sn is equal to 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2, so on 1 by n plus n. We know that n less than n plus 1. 1 by n greater than 1 by n plus 1. So 1 by n plus 1 less than 1 by n. 1 by n plus 2 less than 1 by n, and so on 1 by n plus 1 less than 1 by n. So 1 by n plus 1, 1 by n plus 2 plus 1 by n plus n less than 1 by n plus 1 by n, and so on. So up to n terms. So Sn n into 1 by n. So n into 1 by n is n cancel. We get Sn less than 1. So for all n, Sn is less than for all n. So Sn is bounded. So that is bounded increasing sequence, monotone sequence. It is convergent. Show that Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial, 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial, plus 1, 1 by n factorial is monotone bounded. Is it convergent? If you prove it is monotone convergent, monotone bounded sequence, then it is convergent. So first, to prove it is monotone, it is either increasing or decreasing, and is it bounded? See, Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial, 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial, plus 1 by n factorial. Sn plus 1 is equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by n factorial plus 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Sn plus 1 minus Sn is equal to, all terms get cancelled, we get 1 by n plus 1 factorial. So n is positive, so the whole 1 by n plus 1 factorial is also positive. So Sn plus 1 minus Sn is greater or equal to 0 for all n. Sn is greater or equal to Sn. So it is increasing sequence. To prove it is bounded, see, Sn is equal to 1 by 1 factor, 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial plus 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by n factorial. Observe here, 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial is 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 factorial is 1 by 6 plus 1 by n factorial is 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 and so on. So 1 by 2, 1 by 3 is less than 1 by 2 square. Particularly, 1 by n factorial, 1 by 2 factorial is less than 1 by 3 factorial. 1 by 3 factorial is less than n square, 2 square, sorry, 2 square. 1 by 2 factorial is equal to 1 by 2. Keep it. 1 by 3 factorial is equal to 1 by 6, which is less than 1 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 2 square. Okay. And 1 by 4 factorial, that is 1 by 24, is less than 1 by 8. That is 1 by 2 cube. Okay. So I write this as 1 plus 1 by 2. 1 by 6 less than or equal to 1 by 2 square. 1 by 8 less than 1 by 24 less than or equal to 1 by 2 cube. So 1 by 2 n factorial is less than 1 by 2 power n minus 1. So generally we write this as 1 by n factorial. 1 by n factorial is less than or equal to 1 by 2 power n minus 1. So 1 plus Sn less than or equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. This is GP series. In terms of GP, the sum of in terms of GP is 1 plus 1 into 1 minus 1 by 2 power n by 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2 whole power n by 1 by 2. We get 3 minus 1 by 2 power n minus 1. So it is less than 3. Particularly less than 3. So Sn is bounded above. So Sn is converges. It is convergent to 3. So that Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n is convergent. So write Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by n whole power n. Expand this. NC0 by the binomial expansion. We get NC0 1 power n into 1 by n power 0 plus NC1 1 power n minus 1 into 1 by n power 1 plus 1 NCn 1 power 0 into 1 power n 1 by n whole power n. 1 plus n into 1 by n plus n into n minus 1 by 2 factor into 1 by n square plus so on n into n minus 1 n minus into so on 1 by n factorial into 1 by n power n. So 1 plus 1 n square is cancel 1 minus 1 by n. We get 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial into 1 minus 1 by n 1 by 3 factor into 1 minus 1 by n into 1 minus 2 by n and so on 1 by n factorial into 1 minus 1 by n into so on 1 by n plus 1. We know n less than 1 n plus 1. 1 by n is greater than 1 by n plus 1. So minus 1 by n is less than minus 1 by n plus 1. 1 minus 1 by n is less than 1 minus 1 by n plus 1. Therefore, Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn. So increasing sequence. Sn is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial plus into so. So 1 by 2 factorial plus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by n factorial. This is Sn is less than or equal to some value. So it is bounded. So it is converges. So that Sn is defined by S1 is equal to root 2 and Sn plus 1 is equal to root 2 Sn. This converges to 2. So that is converges to 2. We know S1 is equal to root 2, right? Sn plus 1 is equal to root 2 Sn. S2 is equal to root 2 into root 2. Like that. 2 root 2 is greater than 2. Root of 2 root 2 is greater than root 2. So S2 greater than S1. In similar way, S3 is greater than S2. So and so it continuing this, we get Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn, which is increasing sequence. Suppose that, so it is true for n is equal to 1. By induction, we have to prove, we are going to prove this is increasing sequence. For n is equal to 1, S2 is greater than or equal to S1, so it is increasing sequence. Suppose that it is increasing for n is equal to k. So Sk plus 1 is greater than Sk. We have to prove it is true for n is equal to k plus 1. So 2 into S into k, Sk plus 1 is greater than 2 into Sk. Root 2 into Sk plus 1 is greater than root 2 Sk. So Sk plus 2 is greater than or equal to Sk plus 1. It is true for n is equal to k plus 1. By induction, it is we proved that Sn plus 1 is greater than Sn. Therefore, Sn is increasing sequence. So we have to prove Sn is bounded. So S1 is equal to root 2 is less than 2. S1 is less than 2. It is true for n is equal to 1. Suppose it is true for n is equal to k. So Sk is less than 2. 2Sk is less than 4. Root 2Sk is less than root 4 is 2. So Sk plus 1 is less than 2. So it is true for all n. So Sn is less than 2. So Sn is bounded and it is monotonic increasing and bounded sequence. So it converges to 2. To prove it is converges to 2, simply limit Sn is converges, the value is say x. Limit induction to Sn is equal to x. And so therefore limit Sn plus 1 is also x. Sn plus 1 is equal to 2 root Sn. So Sn plus 1 into x, limit take limit on both sides. X is equal to 2 root 2x. X square is equal to x. X square minus 2x is equal to 0. X into x minus 2 equal to 0. So we get x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. So it converges to 2. So S1 is equal to 1 by 3. Sn plus 1 is equal to 3 minus 1 by Sn. So that is convergent. So limit Sn is equal to x. So the limit Sn plus 1 is also x. Given that Sn plus 1 is equal to 3n minus 1 by Sn. So apply limit. Limit Sn plus 1 is equal to limit 3 minus 1 by Sn. Nothing but 3 minus 1 by limit Sn. So x is equal to x 3 minus 1 by x. X square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So the values of x, the roots of that equation x square minus 3x plus 1 is x is equal to 3 plus or minus root 5 by 2. So x is equal to 3 plus root 5 by 2 and 3 minus root 5 by 2. So this is convergent sequence.